again, Manchester City. And also, I would like to talk about title race from Arsenal. What is going on, mate? I don't know. Are they going to bottle it again? So let's talk about it. Yes, people. Yes, people. What's going on? Let's talk about Manchester United first. Manchester United versus Manchester City on a final. This is the first time ever. This is the first time ever Manchester United met. Will meet Manchester City on FA Cup final. So this is going to be uh for me. It's going to be a nervy moment because you know we got horrible injuries on our players. Rafael Varane, I don't know when he will be back, and then Lisandro Martinez definitely out of the season, of the rest of the season. And Luke Shaw, I don't think he could capable enough to defend Erling Haaland with his height and speed. And we only got Lindelof and Maguire to be paired with Luke Shaw. So this is going to be a difficult choices because both of them, Lindelof and Maguire, is not actually gonna give you a title because purely of their standards, because purely of their performances. It's just not good enough. Lindelof's just not quick enough. He cannot build up play like Rafael Varane, and then his pressing is not tight enough. Otherwise, Maguire, he's slow, but he could press very well. But if Haaland wanted to, play with high speed tempo and ask Harry Maguire to run with the ball, so it's going to be a nightmare to watch. So I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm just quite happy that Manchester United already got a cup from Carabao Cup, and this is. I hope the second cup from FA Cup is going to be, reach. But let's be honest, mate. Let's be honest. I don't see us as a favorite this time, purely because we have no good quality centre backs. I meant quality. We got centre backs like Maguire and Lindelof, but they just don't reach the level that Manchester United needed. So I don't know. I think Eric Ten Hag should put some experiment. I think to play with Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, and Luke Shaw as a three centre backs, and we use Diego Dalot and Tyrell Malacia to shield these three center backs. So it's going to be interesting, but I don't know what Eric Ten Hag will do with his team, but I think we are going to defend very deep, relying on counter attacks from Marcus Rashford, Sancho, and Anthony, and a breakthrough from Anthony Martial or Wu Weghorst. But once again, I saw Bruno Fernandes limping. So this is going to be a predictable match. So I think Manchester United will push again, once again, to go through penalties because United definitely could score from penalties. They have good shooters, but not the goalkeeper. So I think if I'm Eric Ten Hag, I will push the game into a penalty shootout. So deep defensive, and then relying on counter attack, just like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer team against PSG. They did it like that, so I think we can, reenact that, copying Ole Gunnar Solskjaer tactics. It's not because Eric Ten Hag is not genius, but with the current squad at centre backs, we cannot play Eric Ten Hag football. Let's be honest, we cannot play Eric Ten Hag style of football. High possession football, high defensive line, passes the ball very quickly. So if you notice from Brighton against Manchester United, I think Manchester United is already put those kind of strategy. They're not controlling the game like usually. they using a long ball and hoping that Martial or Rashford could get something from it, or Anthony. But I think what needs to be improved is if we got chances, we need to make it make it happen, make it go. So this is going to be important for Manchester United. So my prediction is penalty shootout against Manchester City at Wembley Stadium on 3rd of June. Let's talk about Arsenal. What the hell is happening with Arsenal? They just drew 3-3 against Southampton, rock bottom team, and definitely going to be relegated next season. I could guarantee that. But they put some performance at Emirates Stadium, scoring 3 goals. 1 goal from Aaron Ramsdale, howler mistakes, and then even Theo Walker scored the second goal. They're ex-players. Theo Walker is already washed out, not quick enough anymore, but he could still put a best quality at Emirates Stadium and scored a goal in front of the Arsenal fans. This is embarrassing, I think. You know, goalkeepers nowadays, they could be so bad and they could be so good, but not like Aaron Ramsdale mistake. You are on a title race. You cannot drop points against team like this. They only got one more chance to relive their Premier League title hope is by defeating Manchester City at their home ground at Etihad Stadium. But with William Saliba out from this club, out from this team, from Arsenal team, I think it will be a harder task to do for Arsenal and Mikel Arteta because simple thing like mentality, simple thing like you know consistency to win, not to draw or even lose. They need it. They needed those consistency. They needed those mentality to win the Premier League. Man City got 2 games in hand. If they got 4 points out of 6, that's not an option for Arsenal because Arsenal still have to face team like Brighton. Brighton have the same, game of play. They could build up and from the back to the front, and then threatening teams from wing and crosses because they got Danny Welbeck, and from set pieces they got Louis Dunk and Webster who got height, good in the air. So Arsenal will be facing a same style of play with Brighton and Manchester City. So Mikel Arteta need to refocus his team because personally, as a Manchester United fans, I want Arsenal to win the Premier League title. In case we cannot stop Man City to winning the FA Cup, I hope Arsenal could cancel Manchester City hopes to win a treble. Treble that only Manchester United could did is by winning Premier League, winning FA Cup, and winning Champions League. So this is going to be a harder task for Manchester United and Arsenal to stop Manchester City to get a treble. So that is all I can say in this content. I hope Man United, Arsenal, and even Real Madrid could cancel Man City to win treble. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share this content to support me as a Manchester United fans to grow this channel even bigger. Thank you for watching. Cheers.